Everyone dreams of owning a classic car, something with chrome, character, and history. From reliable Japanese legends to rugged American muscle, these are the top 10 classics that are approachable as your daily driver. Number 1. 1966 Ford Mustang. If you're dreaming of owning a classic car that won't eat up your wallet, the 1966 Ford Mustang is where you start. Ford made over 600,000 of these in just 1 year, which means parts are everywhere. Whether you're fixing up the inline 6 or the more exciting 289 V8, you'll find what you need online or at a swap meet. It's got simple mechanics and no fancy electronics, so that even weekend wrenchers can take care of most jobs. The Mustang size is perfect too, with a 108-inch wheelbase and weighing just under 2,800 pounds, so it handles well and isn't too heavy. People love it for its durability and ease of maintenance. It regularly scores 4 to 5 stars from owners. You'll find decent ones from 10K, and really clean examples around 49K. Mileage isn't amazing, 13 miles per gallon average, but the inline 6 can touch 18 to 20 miles per gallon. Overall, it's affordable, iconic, and really fun to own. Number 2. 1970 Chevrolet El Camino. Next up, we have the 70 El Camino, which is one of those cars that doesn't play by the rules. And that's what makes it awesome. It's half muscle car, half pickup truck, and 100% cool. Underneath, it's basically a Chevelle, which means you'll get all the go-fast goodies with the practicality of a bed in the back. Engine choices range from basic inline 6s to wild small blocks, and the monstrous 454 LS6 V8, making 450 horsepower. But what about the SS454 version? It's a beast, ripping through the quarter mile in 13.4 seconds. You also get muscle car gear like the Muncie 422, 4-speed, and posi traction rear ends. Parts are easy to find, and because it shares so much with the Chevelle, maintenance isn't a pain. Prices go from around 20K for average condition up to 6 figures for restored LS6s, but the sweet spot is usually around 40K. Now, fuel economy is about 10 to 15 miles per gallon, but trust me, this is a head turner that earns every drop. Number 3. 1972 Chevrolet Camaro. Now here's a proper muscle car that's still within reach. The 72 Camaro. Even though it's one of the rarest years due to a long GM strike, you're not going to struggle with parts. That's because it shares a ton with the other second-gen Camaros from 70 to 81. The engine options are awesome too, from a simple 250 inline 6 to a beastly 396 V8. But most folks go for the 350 V8, which gives you that sweet rumble and anywhere between 165 to 255 horsepower. Depending on the setup, it's a solid car, with a 108-inch wheelbase and weighing about 3,500 pounds, and brakes that mix front discs with rear drums. Performance-wise, it's quick for its time, 0 to 60 in 6.5 to 8 seconds. You'll spend between 29K and 44K depending on condition, with auction prices even higher. Real world miles per gallon? Around 9 to 10 for V8s. But hey, it's a small price to pay for big block, fun, and timeless American muscle. Number 4, the Datsun 240Z is coming in at number 4. The Datsun 240Z is what you call a hidden gem of a classic car world. Japanese reliability packed into a body that looks like it came straight out of Europe. Back in the day, Nissan built this car with one goal: deliver Porsche-like performance without the Porsche price tag. And boy, did they nail it. Under the hood, you've got a rock-solid 2.4-liter inline 6 pushing 151 horsepower. And thanks to its light weight, around 2,400 pounds, it feels quick and agile. It hits 0 to 60 in under 8 seconds and can cruise at over 125 miles per hour. People love the 240Z because it just works. The L24 engine, basically bulletproof. Some have crossed 300,000 miles with just regular care. Prices vary widely from 6K project cars to 165K collector grade beauties, but good ones usually land around 20K to 40K. and fuel economy comes around 14 to 18 miles per gallon, with highway runnings nearing 24. It's the people's sports car with a legend's heart. Number 5. BMW E30 325i. Now ask any BMW lover what makes the E30 325i special, and they'll light up. This car is a true driver's machine, balanced, reliable, and full of that 1980s charm. It's got the iconic M20 B25 engine, a 2.5-liter inline-six that makes around 170 horsepower, paired with either a smooth 5-speed manual or a 4-speed auto. But the best part is the near-perfect 50-50 weight distribution. That means cornering feels sharp and natural, just like a sports car should. Performance is solid, 0 to 60 in just over 8 seconds, and a top speed close to 140 miles per hour. Prices range a lot, but clean examples hover between $15,000 and $25,000. What's great is that it's still usable as a daily. You'll get 18 to 22 miles per gallon around town and up to 30 plus on highways. Maintenance isn't scary either. Keep up with oil changes and valve adjustments, and this car easily clears 200,000 miles. It's a modern classic that still loves to be driven. Number 6. Mercedes-Benz W123. Moving on, if you're after something that'll outlive you, look no further than that Mercedes W123. This thing is built like a tank, over-engineered in the best way possible. It was a workhorse used for taxis all over the world. But do you know what the most famous version was? Well, it was the diesel-powered 240D. Sure, it only made 72 horsepower, but these engines are known to run 500,000 miles and more. There's also a 2.8-liter inline-six if you want a bit more punch. Weighing around 3,200 to 3,400 pounds. It's heavy, but that's part of its charm. Everything feels solid. Inside, it's surprisingly quiet thanks to double-walled panels and proper insulation. Fuel economy is decent too. Diesels can return 19 to 28 miles per gallon. Prices range from under $1,000 for fixer-uppers to over $20,000 for clean survivors. And once you drive one, you'll understand why taxi drivers trusted it for 1,000,000 miles. Number 7. Porsche 944. But have you ever dreamed of owning a Porsche but thought it was out of reach? Well, the 944 might just be your ticket in. It's one of the most budget-friendly classic Porsches out there. And the best part? It's actually practical. With a front-engine, rear-wheel drive setup and near-perfect 50-50 weight balance, the 944 handles beautifully, even by today's standards. It's powered by a tough 2.5-liter four-cylinder that puts out around 150 to 163 horsepower, which is enough to hit 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds. And unlike the complicated 6-cylinder models, this engine is much easier and cheaper to maintain. You get all the Porsche driving fun without the usual Porsche headaches. Fuel economy sits at a comfortable 20 to 25 miles per gallon, and parts aren't too hard to find thanks to a loyal fan base. Prices today are around $15,000 to $30,000 depending on condition. With lowish maintenance costs and solid reliability, it's the perfect first step into the Porsche world. Number 8. 1965 Ford Thunderbird. The 65 Thunderbird is for those who want a bit of old-school American luxury with muscle car vibes. It's big, bold, and full of that 60s flair. Wide-body chrome details and a plush interior that still turns heads. Under the hood, you've got a strong 390 cubic inch V8 that pumps out 300 horsepower, paired with a smooth 3-speed auto. Despite its size, it'll hit 60 miles per hour in about 8.5 seconds, which was quick for a luxury coupe back then. The T-Bird comes loaded with comforts like power steering, brakes, windows, and even air conditioning. Pretty high tech for its time. Maintenance isn't too bad either since it shares a lot with other Fords of the era. Parts are easy to find and most mechanics can work on it without a problem. Miles per gallon averages around 12 to 15, which is expected for a V8. If you want classic American comfort without European costs, this is it. Number 9. Jaguar XJS AJ6 engine. If you always admired classic Jaguars, but worried about the V12 nightmares, the XJS with the AJ6 inline-6 engine is your answer. This version is way easier to live with, less fussy, more reliable, and a whole lot easier on your wallet. The 3.6-liter AJ6 makes about 245 horsepower and has that silky smooth inline-6 charm. You compare it with a 5-speed manual or a 3-speed auto, and it still feels like a proper Grand Tourer. It's quick too, 0 to 60 in around 7.5 seconds, and it can hit 140 miles per hour without breaking a sweat. Owners report reasonable upkeep costs around $700 a year, and fuel economy that averages 18 to 22 miles per gallon, which isn't bad for a 90s luxury coupe. You'll find good examples between $10K and $25K. The best part is that there's a strong community behind it, and the inline-6 is a lot less intimidating to work on than the old school V12. Number 10. Volkswagen Beetle. Last but not least, we have the 72 Beetle, which is like that perfect first classic car. Why? Well, that tiny 1.6-liter flat-4 engine is air-cooled, meaning there's no radiator or coolant headaches. It only makes 65 horsepower, but it's super reliable and dead simple to work on. The car barely weighs 1,800 pounds, so it's easy to drive and surprisingly nimble. With a 4-speed manual and rear-wheel drive, you get that old-school driving feel without any drama. Sure, it's not fast, 0 to 60 in around 20 seconds, but who cares? When you're getting 21 to 25 miles per gallon and smiling the whole time, the average price today is around $18K, but you can find nice ones for much less. Beetles were built for the masses, and that legacy continues. Parts are everywhere thanks to global production, and almost everything can be fixed with basic hand tools. It's the ultimate easygoing classic. So, do you already have a favorite from the list? Or is there one you think we should have included? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming classic car deep dives.